Welcome back to Recorderworks. I'm going to play a tune for you now that you may recognise from Bagpuss. Etc. So I've played that in a round. Using a loop station here, RC 505 that I've talked about before, very useful for this kind of stuff. Now the reason I thought of this tune is that I was looking at a book of rounds and there's a very old tune there called Summer Is Icumen In, which is actually remarkably similar in some ways to the Bagpuss mouse song. Okay, so I'm going to play the Summer Is Icumen In for you now. Summer Is Icumen In, I think is how you say it. So you can hear that first bit is very similar to the mouse song, except that it's in 6/8 time rather than 6/8 time rather than straight time like the Bagpuss mouse song is. Now I just want to say a couple of things about folk music, right? So English folk music is an interesting phenomenon. In many ways, it's quite a niche thing, and in many ways, it's a kind of revivalist thing. So it's not necessarily been a living tradition with an unbroken kind of lineage. It's people have got interested and they've looked back at old manuscripts and kind of reconstructed it to some extent. There is a living thread as well, but it's very niche. And for me, folk music, to really, to say that is an English folk tune, to me would mean you're from England, therefore you kind of know that tune by default, the same as it would be for tunes in other countries. So I think there's a bit of a gap there in terms of, actual English folk music that everyone kind of knows and loves. We do have nursery rhymes, which really is a good example of what we call real folk music. But then, in order to fill that gap, I think it's great if there's tunes that everyone just kind of knows. And in a way, the whole kind of TV culture has, in a way, kind of filled that gap with things like the Bagpuss theme tune, for example, as a bit of a silly example. But also, well-known recording artists like, for example, Simon and Garfunkel with their Scarborough Fair. So that's kind of like a classic English tune that people might not have heard of if there hadn't been the kind of popularity of Simon and Garfunkel as performers. So yeah, that's just a few thoughts on the subject. Bagpuss mouse song, lovely tune. Summer Is Icumen In. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe to this channel if you like this material, and I'll see you in the next video.